Alright guys, welcome back to Ravenwood Gaming. Today I am going to be doing a beginner tutorial and a speed run to getting your manufacturing and mining operation off the ground from your beginning time in here. I did skip the tutorial option while I made this new game. And I am going to go as the soldier. We're going to be dropped in the dropship. We're going to check the personal lockup for some supplies. We got some survival food. We have a base core. Some building materials.
Prisoner S8466.
Now,
Welcome to
I do have the
Arcadia
supporter
7.
pack, so that's
You've
everything
chosen to
that just,
skip the recommended onboarding training. At the Claywood Corporation, we value that kind of confidence.
this stuff
I'm
is
looking
not
forward
useful
to
right
working
now.
with you.
I still haven't figured out what you use that for. Alright. So when you guys spawn in, it's gonna want you to build a base, normally like right out here. Don't get me wrong, you have titanium, you have wolfram, and calcium out in the distance. But you are exposed to attacks on multiple different angles by building in here. These fruits by the water here, these will give you hydration when you run out of the food packs. So we're gonna collect these. We're just gonna harvest all this. These only grow by water sources, so like ponds and whatnot. A good non-poisoning food source are these little poly fruits. So now if we open up, we got 31 water bombs. We're gonna collect some more of these poly fruits. Alright. The red stuff is always, what you can call it, wolfram ore. Shiny metallic stuff that looks like steel is actually titanium. To build base cores, you will need to mine the whole meteor. As you can see, I have a meteor heart. That's what you're gonna need. Collect some more of these poly fruits. So I would open up a map and show you. So you're not going to need calcium and some of these other materials like helium right out the gate. You got to work until you can get the necessary equipment to do it. Now the calcium, you can use an ore extractor, but you're not going to need any, you're not going to have any calcium recipes for a little bit until you get some steel and some other stuff made and unlocked first. Like I said, this is just my opinion. I don't like building here. This map is really big, and I feel like I can get a better operation going where I'm currently set up on my main game, which I'll link that video in the top right corner of the screen, so you guys can check out my current base. Mind you, my current base on my main game save is like a more advanced. I got a bunch of stuff unlocked on that one. It's not like a beginner's guide, but that's what this one's for. So I will see you guys when we get out to where I'm currently staying in my game. Our corporate command terminal on that wall. And get our basic item printer down. And our analyzation. Some windows out. Put one behind that machine. Can't put one there. So we're gonna grab that. Alright. Now we're gonna get back to our habitat. And we're gonna put some of this stuff in there. Now, all these fruits I've been picking up, I don't necessarily need them right now because I have the survival food I got off the dropship. But it's always good to collect them before you need them. Rather need them, not, you know, rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it type deal. The drone wreckage. You come across drone wreckage, put these in your analyzers. They're like $400 or 400 tokens a piece. Data points, correction. Same thing with the alien stuff. And split this into 5. I can put 5 in there, get 150 out. That's an instant 10,000 from the thing. Data points can be used to fulfill orders. I'm going to go ahead and use that to unlock the map. So now you can kind of see, here's the dropship. The map's kind of pointed sideways, so if you leave the dropship, come out here in this valley, head towards the calcium, and just follow it through the other valley, and then kind of circle back this way, and then you have the good wolfram and titanium capabilities. Alright, since we have the extra data points, which that USB drive that I did put into the analyzer, you'll only get that 10,000 if you bought the supporter pack, which I believe that add-on is like $5 or something like that, or 10. It's less than 20 bucks, I believe. At least at the time of this recording. Fabricator, we're gonna level this up so we can get our fabricator going. We can use this to make more building materials. We're gonna level up so we unlock the regeneration chamber. So now we can alright. We're gonna take out the window there so we can put the pod right there. So we're gonna claim that so we respawn at the habitat if we die. So I would recommend, you know, trying to unlock that. I'm also gonna use my extra data points so I can get a med tool. And then I can also use my points to go ahead and claim a pistol. Alright. Inventory upgrade. Grenade can be useful in a pinch. So we're like level 3 and everything. Oh, let's go ahead and get a personal storage. And we're going to level up a second time so we get that storage depot. So I guess, you know, the supporter pack does have its benefits. Now, these data points... Oh. Maybe build your base a little bit closer to the water by a notch, but... So what I would recommend is... You know, if you don't have the supporter pack, maybe you're strapped for cash. On this map, right? Like, there's a dead body here. These dead bodies carry things. The drones carry things. The ruins carry items as well, along with the blueprints you need to make different recipes. Like, let me get up here and just kind of show you guys before we start building some rails and getting this production on the way. Alright. So, like, over there, There's ruins, and those ruins, they're from past missions to Arcadia 7. There are microchips and like broken equipment that you can send back to the analyzer, and the analyzer will give you data points. I know the chips only give you like 150 points each, or like 200 points each, but some of those ruins have like power cells that'll give you like 2,500 data points. Um, there's a whole bunch of like broken equipment and drones scattered across the map. So I'm gonna show you guys how you can get your mining started. That way you're fulfilling orders. We're gonna get all let's see, 3, 4. We're gonna get all 5 mines here running. Now I didn't show you, but the Wolfram ore is over there. So let's actually go ahead and build the ore extractors over there. All right, so I fast forward and cut out me building this. So we have 4 titanium ore extractors here. They're all working. 3 of them are down right now because the load's not high enough for them yet. But the 2 upper ore extractor, or the 1 upper ore extractor and the 1 down the valley is running. Right now we are making titanium rods and wolfram wire. So I ran all the rail lines here, so let me show you how I did this. So the 3 ore extractors here, 2 of them I ran into what you can call it, ran them side by side as we got closer to the last and third one. And then I placed a 4-way down. So this 4-way is pulling ore from all 3 extractors into one line, where it then splits out again into a temporary 2-lane. Because right now I am still I'm still collecting basic building materials, because these are useful for building ammo and completing other recipes outside of the manufacturing and delivery area here. So here I have titanium on the right and I have wolfram on the right. This is about all you need starting out. So right now I have this making the wolfram bars. I have this making the titanium bars. This is making titanium rod. This is making what you can call it, wolfram wire. And they're both hooked up right now to fill the contracts from the orbital launcher. This contract wants 6,400 wolfram wire. So we're gonna run that, but we're also gonna run a storage depot. So if we don't come back in here, we're not. Everything keeps moving a bit, and then we can put the extras into personal storage. Same thing with the rods, because I know I'm gonna need the rods for other orders. So that's currently what we're filling, is a 1,500 titanium rod order. So we got the manufacturer going, and we're making building materials so we can expand and pretty much have a good depot and good supply of building materials. This section here will be most likely dismantled after I get, all 9,000 building materials. Like if I go in here right now, it's already filled up 1,000. It'll fill up 1,000 in each square. We have 2 storage depots, so that's 8,000 total. Plus it'll store 1,000 in here. So we are looking pretty good right now. So that's kind of like a good beginning base setup. Now, if you didn't watch the beginning, if you just skipped ahead until I built the base, I did use my supporter pack to unlock some things early, like the storage devices, little tower things. And then what you can call it, I did unlock what you can call it, obviously the weapon. Here, I'll show you what I did. I had the data points, which I can actually unlock more. Like I could, let me just level this up real quick. So they still want titanium rods, which they will still receive. But we almost have the furnace unlocked where we can start making calcium and whatnot. I did unlock the med tool early, and I did unlock the regen pod. This is one of the most important things to fulfill, which all they want for that is just titanium rod and titanium sheets, which you can make through the smelter and fabricator. The fabricator unlocks level 2 here, and I believe for this one, oh, this is the current recipe they want. All this gets unlocked level 1. This is everything you get from that. So all this automatically gets unlocked. The fabricator, you can unlock this with a few hundred data points. If you have the supporter pack, once you put that thumb drive in the analyzing station, then what you can call it, you'll get data points. Go ahead and put that in there. I could put this in there and get 120, but we're going to save that in case we need more base cores. We can use this and eat that. I can put that in there and get 2400 or 240 things. Here is the recipe station. This is how you unlock new recipes. There's some different things in here you can unlock. So if we go to smelter, we will start a calcium ore, so we can unlock this. But this is just pretty much a base tutorial of how to get things going, especially if you have the supporter pack. Like I mentioned, at the time of this recording, it's like under 20 bucks. Highly worth it. Well, we are dehydrated, so we are, like I mentioned, we have those hydro bulbs. Actually, I am going to use one of these. That way it fills up our health. Alright. So our manufacturing is pretty much going and going and going. We're self-sustainable right now. And we're self-sustainable in just about an hour of work. Which could be less. I mean, like I mentioned, you can... Or actually, because I'm going to be cutting that part out. These solar panels, you can just run a power grid here. The power runs all the way through these panels, so you can use a solar panel here that's connected to this platform to power the stuff up here, including the stuff that's connected by rail. As you can see, I don't have any solar panels around this one. I did run one because I needed just a little bit more power here, and I didn't want to build directly behind the other ones. I don't think it would let me because of the shade that's being cast off by this row. But it probably would actually let me to do that. But I decided to run this one here just because I just needed it for this one orbital launcher. But this is also in grid with everything else. So there's 130 in grid. All connected to the power sources. We got our storage pods here. So when those orders are complete, it will fill these up. Also, if something happens and these go down for some reason, then these will continue to feed the order into the orbital launcher. Like here you can see there's about 120 in about each of these, roughly. And they're just coming down the rails. The woofer end's being split into 2 different places here, and I can run a 3rd line down the middle if we need to run something else.
I'm not. I've worked hard for my rank.
My character's voice just got really loud. And then, like I mentioned, I ran the rails over here. Let me go ahead and show you guys this because this is kind of important. I ran a four-way here, so this is all coming into one line. So I ran a line with the support rail here into the splitter, and then I ran the other one into the backside, and then this one I ran out to a 90 and then back in. That way I can run this one up the hill. And I ran this up the hill here because we will be building a staircase going up here, so I don't have to keep jumping all the way up here. Which building stairs is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I really need to show you guys how to do that. If you guys got any questions, leave your thoughts, comments, and suggestions below. And subscribe if you want to see some more Star Rupture. And that's pretty much a basic tutorial of how to get a pretty good, decent base that will have low threat level from the vermins on you. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out.